Welcome to the Advice Show, media with the common sense approach. So there's a young man that's an honor student. Not going to cause any trouble. He's always getting his books. And this young man was suspended for a part that's in his head. Now the school want to say it's a design, and you can see on the thumbnail that most of us would know that's just a part. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Take a look at 7-year-old Rashad Hunter's new haircut. His mom said it got him in trouble at school.
And he was like upset, and he said I have to come and get him out of school because he's being suspended. He was pulled out of class saying that he had a design in his head, but it really wasn't a design, it was a part. Keisha
Rimbert said her son is an honor roll student who doesn't get in trouble.
He was walking with his head down. When I saw him, he was like, he was teary-eyed at first because he don't want to be suspended for no part in his head. I told him, don't hold your head down. Don't hold your head down. I said, continue to make these A's and B's because that part is nothing. They need to notate or clarify what is a design. SpongeBob, a part, a tennis shoe, whatever.
Bessemer Superintendent Dr. Fred Prim says it's hard to define what is an acceptable hairstyle in black and white in the school handbook. But he says those issues are usually handled on a case-by-case basis. So I decided to send him a picture of the student's haircut to find out if it is appropriate. Here's a statement that I got from Dr. Prim in hopes of providing Rashad's mother some clarity. Prim says, we allow small parts, but not excessively long parts that are done as designs. That part in that young man's hair would be considered a design. The principal has decided not to suspend the child.
It just get on my nerves that you choose a child who's an honor student who's not causing you any problems. You want to suspend them for a part. A design is something like the woman said in the video, SpongeBob, a sports team, Nike check, whatever kind of things that barbers like to put designs in a child's head or in a man's head, whatever they like. But this is not one of them. This is just a part. A barber won't even charge you extra money to do what they put in this child's head. And every time you look up, a black child is being suspended or having problems for their hair. If it's not this young man, it's a child with dreadlocks. If it's not a child with dreadlocks, it's a young girl with her natural hair saying it's too poofy. Oh, it don't look this way, it don't look that way. But if they put in a creamy crack in their head, then that's fine. You know, every time you look up, it's on jobs or whatever, black people always being messed with about their hair. And then you wonder why some black people say, well, maybe we need to create our own schools and we won't have these problems. Or maybe we need to create our own businesses and we won't have problems. Because it's one thing if your hair is nasty and it's smelly and that kind of thing. That's one thing. But not the stuff that black people always constantly being messed with their hair. We are the only group of people that's constantly always having to deal with that crap. And I know some people gonna say, well, if another group of people have mohawks, man, that's some stuff that you know good and well that's not right. A mohawk in school, or your hair colored 50 million colors. Come on now, that's a bit much. None of these people have that. They don't have mohawks. They don't have their hair colored all type of weird ways. It's just either a part, or they have their natural hair, or they have dreadlocks, which are their natural hair, and that's always the problem. We need to focus more on education than stupid stuff like a part, dreadlocks, or natural hair. I mean, that's a problem in this country. We worry about everything else, but the thing we should be worrying about is educating our kids and making sure they can compete in this world. Because, you know, other countries, they focus so much on education, it's not even a choice for you to excel in your education. But here in America, we're worrying about clothes, shoes, hair, teachers being rude and nasty, all that kind of stuff outside of what's really important for our future generations. I mean, these people in these schools, these public schools, just really sometimes are stupid, just in my opinion. Make sure you support independent media, which is the grassroots movement. There's a link in the description box to our Patreon. Consider supporting us monthly. Hit me up in the comments, future commentaries, subscribe.